And we seem to be live. Let's see, the haircut looks, yeah, that was nice and furry there. And, morning, Joanne. Rosie's up already, believe it or not. I think it's for her first time there, so say hello to Sky for us. And welcome to the Punctuation Show. We've got a few more people jumping on now. Welcome. Right, well, here we go. There we go. Jackie, morning, Jackie. My dad's watching. Morning, Mum and Dad. Okay, see if there's anything that's... no, we're not coming up on air yet, so let's give it a refresh. See if I can monitor comments. So Stacey, morning, Stacey. We all right there? No, still not getting anything from this. Come on, where's it? Oh, yep, there we go. That's it. That's what we're talking about. Okay, watch video. Yes, I'm going to watch this and hopefully should see a few more comments. Wonderful. Okay. And hiya from Flynn. Morning, Flynn. Nice to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Fantastic. Morning, Amy. There we go. That's two Amy's. Morning from Hunter. Fantastic. Morning, Dawn. Well done. Right. I'm doing all my shout-outs now. It's put me off being able to see comments and stuff. Put me off. So I better crack on. So as in the normal special effects of the show, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, ensure your phones are switched off and take your seats for The Punctuation Show.
Punctuation Show. Well, good morning. Welcome to the Punctuation Show, everyone. Thank you for joining in and drop me a comment. I will reply to every single comment later on, so don't forget to check back for the replies. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could all do me a favour, please like the video, and if you can, if you feel you can, if you wouldn't mind sharing it to get the word out there, that will be absolutely fantastic. So like and share the video. Let's get it out there, and let's all learn about punctuation. Or indeed, today we're going to be doing a little bit about grammar. Following on from our look at nouns last week, we're going to continue looking at some grammar. But before we do that, let's not forget, welcome to Facebook Live. You can also follow us on other social media at Punctuation Show, on Twitter, on Insta, or indeed on TikTok. We do have some TikTok challenges lined up for you a bit later on. And there we go. Right, okay. So let's see where we're at. Next section, here we go. Next section is the shout-outs! And we've got shout-outs this week. Indeed, a prepared shout-out. Oh, need to get my notes up. Shout-outs for Kian, all the way from Ipswich. Morning, Kian. Fantastic to see you. Thank you very much for all the way from Ipswich there. Fantastic. We've got Anna from North Shields in Year 5 at St. Joseph. So morning, Anna. Thank you so much for tuning in. And let's see what we've got. Lewis and Lucas. Ryland from Warden Hill, that's all the way down in Luton, so thank you very much for tuning in all the way from down there. Bella and Bethany, thank you very much, guys. Every week they're there, Bella and Bethany. Isla, Florence and Esther. Got to make sure we say hello to Isla, Florence and Esther, again, regulars for the show. Hugo from Concert, fantastic, just down the road. Isaac and Iona in Lanchester. So morning, Isaac and Iona. So one of them in my daughter's class there. Joe, aged 11 from Teesside. Again, great to see you tuning in, folks. Thank you very much. Jacob, Libby and Zach. We've got a shout out for Bethan and Elise. We've got a shout out for Aidan in Lanchester. Now, I know his mum's watching. I hope you're keeping both your sisters right there, Aidan. Charlie in Cumbria. Fantastic, Charlie. Great to see you there. Maisie and Melanie. So morning and shout out to Maisie and Melanie. Max and Cody from Durham. Fantastic. Thank you so much for tuning in there. We've got a Charlie Bow who's watching with his daddy in Coundon. Fantastic there, Charlie. I hope you're enjoying the show there. We've got Eva and Isla. Shout out to Eva and Isla there. Shout out to Evie May. Shout out to Grace and Jack. Shout out to Luca. Shout out to Flynn, who's aged 10. I've seen Oliver from Concert Computers. Oliver in Concert Computers. Oh, that's not literally actually in Concert Computers. That could be could be like the Matrix or something like that. We've got a shout out to Alfie and Charlie in concert as well. So a few people watching from concert, always great to hear. Another shout out to Daniel in Lanchester. I know you're watching, Daniel, because your mum's just messaged. And a fantastic shout out to an amazing school, Warwick Bridge Primary School in Carlisle. Visited there a number of times. Absolutely fantastic. So thank you very much for tuning in there, folks. We're going to move on with the show. Again, if you feel you can, if you don't mind, if you won't mind just clicking on the share button, share this video to your timeline, and we'll see how many more views we can pick up. Okay, fantastic. We really appreciate that. The likes and shares just helps get the word out. So what we're going to be concentrating on today, we've looked at nouns. We're now going to take a look at
verbs.
Verbs, really, really important. So, ladies and gentlemen, a verb is an action, a doing, or a being word. A couple of things we need to remember when we talk about verbs. Oops, so where are we going here? Seem to have missed out a action, a doing, or a being word. Now, the thing is, a verb can change form, and that's going to depend on how many people or things are doing it, or indeed when something has happened. So let's look at an example of a verb there. Reginald ran home. We've got the doing word there, ran. Reginald ran home. As well as that, the church was amazing. We've got an example of a being word right there. Now, we know that the same verb can take different forms, and that's going to depend on how many people or things are doing it and when it happens. So first of all, we're going to take a look at how the subject of a sentence can affect the verb. Now, we'll remember, hopefully you remember, if you were watching last week, we looked at subjects. Now, typically, the subject will be a noun. The same verb can take different forms depending on the subject. Now, if we look at the verb to be, we're going to look at how that changes depending on the pronoun used. Now, a pronoun is a word that can replace a noun. Okay, you'll recognise words like I, you, he, she, words like that you might use in a sentence because you don't want to repeat someone's name too often. So if we look at the verb to be, and we look at how that will change depending on the pronoun used or the subject. Okay, so the first person singular, I am. Okay, that's the verb to be there. I am. Okay, the subject is I. The verb there is am. Second person singular, you are. Okay, so the verb's changing depending on the subject and depending on the pronoun or noun that it's used with. Third person singular, he or she is. Okay, is. Who knew that is was part of the verb to be? We're carrying on now. We're looking at the first person plural. We are. So the verb's changed to are. And you'll notice with the second person plural, you, not just you over there, all of you plural. You, the verb to be becomes are again. And once again, third person plural, they are. So the verb will change depending on the subject of our sentence. Now the thing is, the verb can also change, and that is going to depend on the tense of the verb as well, and that's when something has happened. So if we take those examples we've just looked at, I am, that's actually the present tense. That's actually happening now. I am doing the punctuation show. Fantastic. There we go. Present tense. It's happening. It's happening now. Happening now. There we go. But I am. But let's say if I'm talking later, maybe chatting away to my chums, I might say I was doing the punctuation show, and that's the past tense, and we use that because that's something that's already happened. Or indeed, you are watching the punctuation show right now. Or indeed the grammar show, depending on the way we want to look at it. But you are, that's because it's present tense. And it's present tense because we're live. Oh, and I can see morning from Toby. Morning there, Toby. And also the head teacher from St. Pius, the wonderful St. Pius school, is watching as well. So morning and a shout out to everyone at St. Pius there. Okay, absolutely fantastic head teacher. Okay, but going back to this, you are a fantastic school, present tense. Now let's say the head teacher decided she'd had enough, she wanted to go, she'd had enough, just fed up, left, she wouldn't do this, but let's say she did, and everything went to pot, we might say you were a fantastic school, but I'm sure that wouldn't happen. Okay, there we go. So you get the general idea. So present tense and past tense, or again, he or she is, he or she was. We'll change it to past tense depending on when something has happened. Right then, folks. Well, generally, a sentence will normally contain at least one verb. Okay, it's fairly essential. So, for example, Harry broke a pencil. Naughty Harry. Well, the verb in this sentence is broke because that's what Harry actually did. Because it's something he did, we can tell that's the past tense version of the verb to break. Okay, so there we go. Dead easy, dead easy. Well, I hope you think it's easy because, ladies and gentlemen, it's your turn! And I need a clever person in this audience watching at home to tell me which is the verb in the following sentence. He wore a face mask for work. He wore a face mask for work. There's a bonus prize. There's not actually a bonus prize because I can't physically give you anything, but there's honour. There's honour. There's honour in getting the tense as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's see your answers in the comments. Let's see who's the first. Let's see who gets it right. Which is the verb in this sentence? Ideally, if you can, tell me the tense of that verb. Here we go, your time starts now! Right, let's see who's got it right. Let's comments. Oh, fantastic. There we go. Comments coming. Lots of people look like they're getting this right. Oh, and new comments. 63 new comments. Oh, lots of it. Lots of people getting this right. So Alison's got that. Emma's got that. Stacey's got that, which means Aiden's got that. Catherine's. We've got lots of people thinking they've got that right. War of face mask. Has anyone put the tense yet? Lots of people are in a rush. It's 4 letters, so we can get the first to that. War. But has anyone put the tense? What's the tense of that verb? Anyone? No, everyone's still putting war down. Let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, the correct answer is obviously you're absolutely right. The verb is war. But, ladies and gentlemen, you also need to remember that that verb is in the past tense. Okay, it's the past tense as well. So well done. Lots of you getting that absolutely right. Absolutely fantastic. I'll reply to every single comment a bit later on. Every single comment will get... Oh, there we go. Catherine Oliver says past tense. Well done. Well done. That's fantastic. Again, well done. So everyone's got that right. Please, if you wouldn't mind, give us a share. Just click on the share button. Let your friends know you're watching this and how much fun we can make grammar and punctuation. But let's remember, folks, verbs are action, doing, or being words. And they let us know what's happening. Okay, folks, now I need your help. All of you young people in the house, I want you, when I put a microphone at the screen, I want you to shout as loud as you can about the verb. So let's have a practice, okay? Let's have a practice. So get ready. About the verb as soon as I point the microphone at the screen. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Not bad. One more. Remember, as loud as you can. About the verb. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. Now, if we have anyone watching who can play guitar... Wonderful. I've actually got my guitar over here. I'm just going to go get it. My absolutely fantastic air guitar. Absolutely finest quality. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. Costs 200 quid from eBay, this. So my finest quality air guitar. Let's see if it works. That sounds good to me. Fantastic. I should be on Britain's. I'm wasting my time. Should be on Britain's Got Talent. Okay, get those air guitars at the ready. Get those shouty voices. Oh, fantastic. We've got an about the verb already. Here we go, folks. Go! I said a verb is an action or a doing word. Everybody's talking about the verb. It lets us know the action that's being performed, and it helps keep the reader fully informed. If it's all about being or doing words, you can relax, cause you know it's the verb. This is your man. Everybody's talking. Everybody's talking. I said everybody's talking. I said everybody's talking. Everybody's singing and they're dancing and they're talking. And again, verb is all about the things that we do. So let's see if we can think of a few. Stop, look, listen, and sing and play are all verbs that we can do today. Verbs is what the subject of the sentence does. We can think of plenty without making up us. This is your bit. Everybody's talking. Everybody's talking. I said everybody's talking. I said everybody's talking. Everybody's singing and they're dancing and they're talking. And again, don't forget to include the correct tense if you want your sentences to make sense. Tense tells us when the action takes place in the present, past, the future, whichever the case. I really must be quite insistent that the tenses always come consistent. Ready? Everybody's talking. Everybody's talking. I said everybody's talking. I said everybody's talking. Everybody's singing and dancing. And last time, nice and loud. Give yourselves a round of applause. That was absolutely fantastic there, folks. Okay, right. We're now going to meet one of my characters from the shows. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to the Grammar Gangster.
This is a robbery. Hand over all your verbs and no one will get hurt.
What on earth do you mean?
Just give me all your verbs and no one will get hurt.
Well, that's just silly. I can't physically give you verbs.
Why not, wise guy?
Well, because verbs are doing words and not objects or things.
What about practice?
As in dental practice, spelt with a C, that's a noun. The verb's spelt with an S.
Oh, well, what about post? That's a verb.
Use it in a sentence.
I'm going to collect the post. There.
It's a noun.
Block.
As in block of wood. Noun.
Display.
As in classroom display. That's a noun too. I really think you're in the wrong place, sir.
Why's that then, wise guy?
Because this is a coffee shop, sir.
Right then, folks. Well, as you know, it doesn't stop there. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to decide what we've learnt. Get yourself to the website, which www.ThePunctuationShow.com. Okay? www.ThePunctuationShow.com/quiz. The link to that is in the comments to this video. So get yourself on, do the quiz, download the certificate, see if you can be the first person to post your certificate in the comments. Fantastic. Now, once you've done the quiz, once you've posted your certificate, don't forget the TikTok challenge. Okay, now you can find the Verb song if you search for Podcast Revision and the Verb song on TikTok. You can show us how good you are at dancing and basically post your video. Again, do your TikTok video, get it posted in the comments. Absolutely fantastic. And there we go, that's our TikTok logo there. And finally, Don't forget to get your free comic. If you want to just revise anything about this is exclusive to the Facebook Live. You can't just go on. You've got to know this link. This isn't actually available on the website itself. It's only available via the Facebook Live. You get a free comic which you can download, and that will cover everything. If you've missed anything, you're confused about anything, there we go. Fantastic. Jeanette's asking, there is a TikTok challenge this week. If you go on to @PunctuationShow on TikTok, you can do the TikTok challenge. See if how good you are. Get some air guitar in, that'd be fantastic. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, please give the video a like, give it a share if you don't mind, folks. If you can get the word out, that's obviously what we're trying to do in these tough times. Just share and raise awareness of what we're doing. And I'll hopefully see you next week. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you.